Hello guys and welcome to Talk the Pass and welcome to match preview round of 29 Getafe versus Barcelona at 16:15 Sunday, and of course guys the match will be played at Coliseum Alfonso Perez. The referee of the day is going to be Juan Luis Polindo. Then in this game we're going to be sharing with you the prestigious starting lineup, the player to watch, head to head, current performance, and of course guys all that you need to know in this game. We're going to be discussing with you, but of course stay tuned and please don't forget to smash that like as we go into the news. And our injury list is not changed, as we know that Dembele, Pedri, De Jong and Christensen, they're still out with an injury, and yes, they are predicted to come back very soon. And of course we know that with Dembele it was actually very much complicated. Not yet decided when is he gonna come back, but we understand that there is possibility that he will come at the end of this month. Yes, we're gonna be looking into that and sharing with you updates of what might happen. But now when you look into that predicted starting lineup, of course we know that after a disappointing draw against Girona, I'm expecting to see Xavi actually making few changes. And of course looking at that, I'm thinking Ter Stegen will start in the goals, Jules Kounde taking on right back, of course with the center back of Alonso and Araujo. And of course on the left hand side I would like to see Balde taking on that left back. And yes, looking at the formation of 4-3-3, I'll expect to see Busquets taking on that central defensive midfielder, Gavi on the left hand side, and of course with KC taking on the right hand side. Our attacking line, I would like to see Ansu Fati, Lewandowski and Ferran Torres. And yes, in a comment down below, please share with me your predicted starting lineup and who do you think deserve minutes, especially with those players who normally don't play. And yes, share with me your thoughts on that. When you're now looking at Getafe's lineup, we know that they are struggling, and of course they will go defensive, knowing that Barcelona, they want to collect 3 points. 1 point for them, it will be actually a win for them, as they are struggling at the bottom of the table. We're still going to be sharing with you that. And yes, for their lineup, I think they will go with 5-3-2, and this will be more of transition game. Yes, for them, I know that the game plan will be maybe attacking with the counterattacks. Yes, and now looking at that, Soria will take on that goalkeeper's position, and of course with Sore and the likes of Dijen, Dane and Alderite will take on that center back, and of course with Portu on the left hand side. Mosumovic will take on that midfielder together with Mila and Hadid. And yes, up front we're gonna be looking at Mayoral and Anul. But now share with me your thoughts on that, as we know that it's not gonna be easy for Barcelona. And yes, as we know that they are struggling at the bottom of the table, position 16, and this is gonna be very much interesting. This game, it will be an open game, I believe, but yes, Getafe, I'm expecting to see them more defensive. They are holding at 16 position, and with only 7 games won and with 9 draw, of course with 12 loss. And yes, the goal that they scored is only 27 with 36 conceded. And yes, share with me your thoughts on that, as they actually having only 30 points in the league. But now of course for Barcelona, we are looking for a win, as we know that we need to keep on extending that league on top of the table. And of course guys, with 28 games that we played, 23 win, 3 draw, 2 losses, 53 goals scored and 9 conceded, and of course positive 44, 72 points collected. We need to collect more points so that we can get closer to touch that Laliga title. And now when we're looking in that head-to-head, the battle never ends, as we know that they also have their times whereby they actually defeat Barcelona, as we know that in these previous 5 games they actually defeated Barcelona just once. But then of course it was always difficult for Barcelona in the recent games, as we know that the previous 2 games that we played against them, we have 0-0 draw and 1-0 win in January. They always go with us toe to toe, and we really have to be careful. And now when you're looking into that current performance for these 2 teams, for Barcelona, we do have 3 games that we won and 1 loss and 1 draw, which of course from their side they only have 2 win, 2 draw and 1 loss. In the previous game, we know that they lost 2-0 against Real Sociedad. But share with me your thoughts on that, as we now going to look at the player to watch. We know that already with the likes of Lewandowski, he's been struggling, especially with Dembele not being there, but I'm expecting to see Ansu Fati coming into this game to prove himself to the management and also to Xavi. We know that already there is rumors that he will be sold for 40 million euros, but share with me your thoughts on that price tag, because we know that Ansu Fati is one of the potential players that we can really keep and nurture him, grow him. And also guys, we know that he was actually affected by that long-term injury. With everything being said, in a comment down below, share your scoreline and predicted starting lineup of course, I will see you in the next video. Visca, el Barça. Thank you, and bye-bye. Vamos.